Time and shit.
Child, you know I don't care.
Golly, man.
What you doing?
On the game.
You playing by yourself?
Yeah, online. Yeah.
Have you played my brother yet?
Yeah, man, he beat me 2 times.
God damn, now he put a talk shit.
Yeah. I beat him once, he beat me twice.
I was bragging on you so bad.
Yeah. I had to go. That's why he got that last game from. I had to go, so I was just trying some shit. Damn. But he good, though.
Yeah, I know. As we step aside here all he do is sit there and play Madden all fucking day long.
Yeah. You were like, man, I thought you was trash. I was like, yeah, I told his ass up for a game, like 20 points.
I tried to tell him, I said, shit, Jackson gonna give you around for your money, goddammit. He's just gonna really just spank his ass.
Hell nah.
He gonna play, goddammit.
Yeah, he was mad as hell. I was seeing his ass too. He was mad. Yeah. I told him I'd get on today. I had to do some shit yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He'll be calling you when he jump on the set.
Ooh, baby, you looking so fine over there, girl. God damn, you hear me?
No, I haven't looked at my hair.
Ooh, girl, you just, yeah, that's that natural beauty right there. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm ready to get my hair done.
Yeah, I know that real. I know you.
I gotta go get your keys from LKQ. LKQ got the keys. They get him to the ground at the 37. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline.
They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup. Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run away there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with.
Touchdown! Justice Hill from a yard out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game. These guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their 1st series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Ravens.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards to pick up there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hurts will throw. Complete at the 1. And this play is not going to work.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Chill.
Remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And God's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. The good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Loose inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary. And that's a job well done there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here we go, first and goal.
To throw is Jackson. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Jackson to throw.
Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now the Ravens Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One last shot for Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.